Everybody, welcome back to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica, and on today's video we're going to be doing a Shop My Stash video. And we're going to go through, first of all, everything that was in my Shop My Stash from last month. I think I posted it in April. I'm pretty sure I did. There might be a couple of items missing because I can't remember what all was in my last video. I try to keep everything in my little box here each month, but I do think as I pulled some stuff out, I think I might have pulled something out and not put it back. I'm not 100% certain. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the items that I had in here from last month, and then we can go ahead and get over to my collection and we can pick out some new things. So first and foremost, primer. I'm going to go through these items as I put them on my face. I had 3 primers in my box this month. This in-transit camera close-up from This Works. I did not give this a try this month, so I'm going to actually hold that over and use that again next month. All these products I've used before, by the way. So nothing is, brand new or anything like that. They've all been used, hence the Shop My Stash. Anyway, the No Problem Primer, this is the Smooth and Pore Covering, and then I also have the Prime Essence. So I have both of these, and I've used them both. So I use the original one typically on like the center of my face where I have bigger pores, and then the Prime Essence I will typically use on the outside of my face. It's more of a liquidy formula. I like them both just fine. I've used them several times, so I'm not going to bother to keep them, in for next month. I'm only going to keep the This Works one in for next month. But yeah. All right, moving on to foundation. I have 5 foundations in here. I have the Hourglass Vanish Stick in porcelain. This is my favorite stick foundation. It worked just fine. I used it a couple of times this month. I also had the Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Foundation. Again, I like this foundation just fine. The Laura Mercier one, I have to look and see online if I can figure out when this was manufactured. I went to put it on today. I did pick this up at TJ Maxx, by the way. I went to put it on today, and when I first squirted it out on the back of my hand, it looked discolored, and then I put additional squirts on my hand and it definitely looked discolored, so I didn't end up putting this on my face. I do need to see if this is expired because I don't know, it just looked weird. It might not be. I don't know. It might not be, but I'm kind of sensitive, and I'm going to tell you why here in a second, but that's fine too. What I have on today is actually the Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation, which I do, I like this foundation just fine. I have in the shade 1.1. Again, I like that foundation. The one that I put in here that I struggled with is the Benefit Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation. The only reason why I struggle with this. So I like this foundation. I do. I went through an entire sample size, and during the 21 Days of Beauty in the springtime, Ulta had this on sale. It was like 30% off or 40% off or something like that. So I bought a full size of it. I was like, great, this is awesome. I like this foundation. I went through an entire sample size of it. I'll go ahead and use it again. Well, I picked it up, and unbeknownst to me, I don't know if that will focus enough for you to see it. Maybe it will, maybe it will not. I'm not quite sure. Right above the UPC there, it has the expiration date. Expires May of 2020. So I went to put this on, and it smelled funny. That's what led me to look up the expiration date, and even the packaging itself has May 2020. So when I put it on the back of my hand, it smelled kind of funny, and I was like, that doesn't smell quite right. Yeah, it just smells funny. It doesn't have the smell's not right. So anyway, long story short, Ulta has been closed in my area forever. I sent them an email, and they were like, well, you can ship it back. And I said, but if I ship it back, that costs me shipping, and I really don't want to do that. Anyway, long story short, I ended up giving them a phone call, and they gave me an online digital gift card to use for the value of this. So this is going to go in the garbage just because it's expired, and I don't want that on my face. So unfortunately, I like the foundation, but I'm not going to use that because it is expired. I will use older foundations, like the Vanish Stick is an older foundation for me. And still is creamy. It still works just fine. It doesn't smell bad, you know, so even though I've had this in my collection for more than, oh, I can't even read that, maybe 12 months. It's too small. I've had it in my collection for longer, I think, than it actually says I should be keeping it. But it still works and it doesn't have a bad smell to it. So I'm not overtly concerned. Maybe that's wrong and I should get rid of it, but yeah. Anyway. All right. Moving on to concealers. I had 3 concealers in my box this month. I have the ColourPop Pretty Fresh, which I do really enjoy, actually. This is in Light 33C. I actually really enjoy that concealer a lot. Actually, I really enjoy all these concealers. I have the Tarte Creaseless Concealer in 10N Fair. Again, I used all 3 of these this month, so it's not, I'm not like, you know, not using things. I think I used almost everything. There's a couple things that I didn't use, but I used almost everything. And then the last item in here was the Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer in Very Fair. I've used all of them. I like all of them. I didn't use that one primer, and there's a couple of other things coming that I didn't get to use this month, but I like all those concealers, so I'm going to put them all back and use other ones. Real quick, the only mascara that I have in here is from Il Makiage. I like this mascara. I'm wearing it today. Actually, I'm wearing several of these today. I have the Bounce on. I have the ColourPop concealer on, and I'm using this mascara. I think I might have had another mascara in here that I put away in my collection, but I do like that, and it's probably going to need to go here soon because I'm starting to get like little flakes and stuff. I had the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. Again, use this today. This is just fine. It's nothing to write home about. It's not my favorite eye primer, but it's fine. Eyeliners. Let's pull the eyeliners out. So I have this trio from St. Luxe, which I opened one of them and used. I actually have it on my eyes today. It's in the Saint Bronze. You can't really tell because I do have like bronzy color. Well, I have gold eyeshadow on, but I didn't use it today, or I did use it today, and I like the color of it. It just gives a little bit of definition. I don't think the camera's picking it up, but it just gives a little bit of definition to my eyeline because I do have that gold eyeshadow on. I can tell when I look in the mirror, and I do like it. But I will say this. It does tug. It is a little bit stiff. You have to get it warmed up. Otherwise, it is a little stiff on the eyelid. So probably not my favorite eyeliner, but not bad. I didn't use the other 2 colors, which is just fine. And then I had my Physicians Formula Eye Booster 2-in-1 Boosting Eyeliner and Serum in Ultra Black. I like this. I think I'm going to actually keep this in as my eyeliner, my liquid eyeliner of choice for this for the month of June. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and leave that in, even though I did use it a couple of times. I don't use liquid eyeliner very often, so I'm going to leave that in here. All right, brow products. I had 2 in here this month. I have the Wet n Wild Retractable Brow Pencil in Taupe, and I have the Wander Beauty Frame Your Face Micro Brow Pencil in Taupe. Both are just fine. I use them interchangeably. They're fine. One is like the triangle shape, and one is just the really thin one. Okay. Let's talk about face products. I have the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, which is the one I'm using today. I also have the No. 7 Translucent Perfect Light Loose Powder. I just am not a huge fan of loose powders. You know, I have a couple in my collection. I have actually several in my collection. I will probably declutter most of these loose powders in the fall when I do my next declutter, just because I'm not a fan of loose powders. They get everywhere. Pressed powders, on the other hand, I do really enjoy pressed powders, so I'm probably going to keep most of those, but the loose powders, I'm probably going to get rid of most of those come the fall. All right, face products. I have 3 bronzers. I have this Baby Girl Bronzing Powder from MAC. It's the Aaliyah collection. This is the one I'm wearing today. It's perfect for my skin tone. I don't know how anyone that would be a deeper skin tone than me would be able to use this, but it works just fine for me. It does have a little bit of shimmer in it, which is unique in my collection. Most of my bronzers are matte, so I do like that. I also have my Marc Jacobs, whoa, that came out. Oh my gosh, it's open. The Tantastic bronzer. Again, I like this. Smells like coconut. It smells really good. I like this bronzer. I don't use it nearly enough, although I am starting to get rid of the lines on here. They are starting to go away. I'm using it enough that they're starting to go away. So do enjoy it. I don't know why that wasn't closed though. I'm just trying to make sure the latch isn't broken. It doesn't seem to be. So anyway, that's my another bronzer. And then I have this NYX bronzing palette. It's actually highlight and contour palette. I like this as well. I use this shade right here as a like highlighter. This one I use as a powder. That's like a banana powder. But I use this shade right here primarily from the bronzing side or contouring side. I do like that as a contour, and then this one as like a bronzer for me. So I like this. It's NYX. I think it works really well for my skin tone. If you're a deeper skin tone than I am, you know, these deeper ones would probably work. Like this one is called Tan, that's Toffee, then Sculpt and Hollow. So I really think that, you know, for lighter skin tones, those two will work, and then for deeper skin tones, these two will work. So all right, I have this face palette from IT Cosmetics. It's Your Most Beautiful You. It's got bronzer, blush, and highlighter. Laugh, Love, Live. I used this a couple of times this month as well. And I say month, I'm actually filming this at like 6 weeks after I filmed the last one, because honestly, the last 2 weeks, I haven't really worn any makeup. So yeah, bronzer, blush, and highlighter. I do like that a lot. I had this Seraphine Botanicals Happy Hibiscus blush palette. I actually used this blush today. This one right here in Petal. That's what I have on my cheeks today. The other colors in this are not really like, they're not really my style. So I did use the one, but not the other ones. I have the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Call My Blush. Used this a couple times, but this is very pigmented, so you have to use a light hand on that one. The Space Case highlighter in Seam from Space I have on today. It is just fine. I like it just fine. All right, all I have left is eyes and lips. Let's do lips first. I always pull out way too many lip products. I just do. I have 2 lip liners in here. The one I'm wearing today is the Kylie Jenner Iced Latte Lip Liner. I actually have this with a gloss over top. This is super smooth, super creamy. It is a brown shade. I like it just fine. This is probably my favorite lip liner. It's from Buxom. It is the, what do they call it? Like the plumping lip liner, the Plump Line Lip Liner. I really, really enjoy this. I actually really like these lip liners a lot. But yeah, I have to sharpen this one. It's in need of sharpening. But I do like these lip liners a lot. Throughout the month, I used this liquid lipstick from Laura Lee. I will tell you, if you leave this laying down, like I do when it's in the drawer, the oil like leaks out. I don't know what her formula is. It's super, super comfortable on your lips. Not gonna lie. I know a lot of people give Laura Lee crap, and I know that, you know, I don't get involved in a lot of like drama and stuff. So I don't really like, I just don't do that. I have enough stuff going on up here that I don't need other people's stuff. So this is in the shade Topless. It is a matte lipstick, but the oils will leak out if you leave it laying down. I've had it standing up for the last 6 weeks and it hasn't leaked, but the formula on this is very, very comfortable. I don't know if it's identical to any other formulas. If you are familiar and know that this isn't identical to other formulas, let us all know in the comment section down below. But this formula is very, very comfortable. I have this Kylie lip gloss in Snatched. I used that a couple of times this month as well. It's just fine. This I didn't get a chance to use. This is the, or yes I did. This is a Clinique Chubby Stick Moisturizing Lip Color Balm in Super Strawberry. I did use this at least a couple of times. I used it actually when doing one of my videos. I think it was an unboxing video that I wore this in. Again, just fine. It's a color balm, so it's like a, you know, just tinted lip balm. Super comfy. One of my favorite lipstick formats is the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Matte. This one is in Friendship. I don't think I wore this all month. There's a couple of sticks I didn't wear this month. This is one of them. And honestly, I didn't pick up either of my Bite Beauties. Not that I don't like my Bite Beauties. I do. It's just that they're tiny and they have a tendency to get lost in my collection. So they smell like mint. They taste like mint. This one is Sugarcane. And these are both shades that I've used before. I just don't think I used them at all this month. And then the last two lip products, one I have on today, I have the Floss in LAX over top of that Kylie lip pencil. And then this one is the clear one, which is in the shade Yule, Y-U-L. I used both of those throughout the month. So that leaves us with eyeshadows. I had these two little trios from Model Co. Honestly, I didn't use the red one, which is typically the ones that I would use. I made a conscious effort to use this yellow shade today, and it's just fine. I got an eyeshadow palette here recently that had a gorgeous gold in it, and that's probably my favorite gold of all time. Natasha Denona Camel palette. This might be one of my new favorite palettes. This is really, really pretty. It looks very, very boring, but it works really well. I have really enjoyed wearing this, and yeah, it doesn't even look like I've even touched it, and I have absolutely touched it. So I do really like this palette a lot. I would buy it on sale if you can find it on sale. I know Beautylish puts it on sale every once in a while, but yeah, I do like that palette. Today I'm wearing the Maybelline Soda Pop with that one shade from the Model Co. This one just isn't as nice for me as the Lemonade Craze. I have Chilling all over the lid to set the primer, Cola Float in the crease and on my lower lash line, and then I have Crushing all over the lid with that yellow over top. So didn't use any of the brighter colors, but this is what I have on today. The Zodiac palette from BH Cosmetics. This is an oldie but a goodie. I used this a couple of times throughout this month, actually, and I really do enjoy this palette. It's very, very good quality. I keep meaning to get the Love Signs one, and I just haven't yet. And the last palette I had in my collection was the Tati Beauty Volume 1, what is this, the Naturals or something like that? I forget what this is actually called. I don't know. It doesn't even have the name on it. It just says Volume 1. Didn't this have a name? I don't know, but this is what it looks like. I think this is beautiful. I only used this once, and I unfortunately decided to go in with the glitter. And that was a mistake on my part because I wore glitter all day all over my face. But I think this is really, really pretty. I went in with a bunch of the different shades. It's a super pretty palette. Like I said, I only used it once this month, but that was my bad for putting the glitter on, because then I was shying away from it the rest of the month. So that is everything that I used in May / the early part of June. I'm going to go ahead and pick out some new items, and I think I'm going to use these for the next 6 weeks because I'm going to be going on vacation for a week and a half. So I'm not going to be using products while I'm on vacation, except for probably like lip balm. So let's go ahead over to my collection, and we will pull out some things to wear for the next 6 months or 6 weeks. All right, you guys, so I have these couple of boxes of items down here on my floor. Majority of the items in these boxes are eyeshadow palettes that I need to get put away. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some things from there, and I will show you what I pulled, and then we'll go into my dresser and I can show you what I'm going to pull out of there. All right, so here's what I picked out. I picked out the Urban Decay Stay Naked Foundation. I want to give that more love. I picked out the Misha BB cream, and then I remember really liking this CoverGirl Aqua Smooth foundation. I do also have the primer and liquid eyeliner that I pulled over. For eyeshadows, I'm going to pull in this Uoma. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but this Black Magic Carnival palette, it is like super, super colorful. So I'm going to pull that in. I'm going to pull in my Fenty Beauty palette, the Moroccan Spice palette. I'm going to pull that in. And then I have not tried this little Charlotte Tilbury quad yet. Pulled that in. All of these little bite-sized eyeshadows that I picked up in my e.l.f. video, if you haven't seen that yet, I picked up 5 of the little quads. So I'm going to pull all of those in. Those might actually, some of those might actually come, like 1 or 2 of those might actually come with me to the beach when I go to the beach. And then I have this Nudes of New York palette from Maybelline, which I haven't given a try yet either. So those are going to be my eyeshadows and my foundations for the month. Let's go ahead and get into the rest of my collection. So right here at the top drawer, I have primers, powders, concealers, that sort of thing. So they're kind of a mess in here, aren't they? Let's look. Let's see. You know what? This is one of my favorite primers of all time. This is the IT number 50 Serum Foundation or primer. I'm going to go ahead and pull that in. And then let's get a pore filling one, because those two that I already put over there are more like moisturizing type of foundations or primers. Why do I keep saying foundation, y'all? I don't know what the heck's going on. Let's see if I can get like a pore filling or mattifying primer. You know what? Let's go with this one. Down here at the bottom, if I can get it out. This is the Optical Illusion from Urban Decay. This is like super pore filling, so we'll pull that in. All right. Oh, I just picked this up and I want to give it a try. This is the Benefit Boing Cakeless Concealer in number 1. I'm going to pull that in. And then, let's see. I have a tendency to keep reaching for the same concealers because I like certain concealers. Let's see. Let's go ahead and I'm going to pull in the Flower Beauty one. And I don't know if I've ever tried this. Let's pull in the KVD Locket Concealer. Then for eye primers, I'm going to pull in the Milani eyeshadow primer. No, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm going to pull in this one from Too Faced. It's the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. All right, powder. Let's pull in some powders. In the middle here are some more, like there's some skin color correctors, that sort of thing. Let's see. I'm going to pull in this Too Faced Primed and Poreless powder. Let's pull that in. I'm going to pull in my Charlotte Tilbury powder as well. I really, really enjoy that one. And then for loose powder, let's do the Too Faced Ethereal setting powder. So let's do those 3 powders. I gotta pull those other ones back over here. All right, let's shut that drawer. Whoops, something got stuck. All right, let's go into this drawer here, which is brows, eyeliners, and mascaras. So these are the only mascaras that I have open right now. Oh no, wait, I do have one other one. Hold on. I have this one from Thrive Cosmetics, and this is the one I think I might have had in last month's, so I'm going to keep that one in. And then I'm going to pull in the Hourglass one. I can't remember if I like that or not, but I'm going to pull that one in. So I have 2 mascaras pulled in there. Those are my liquid liners. I already have the one liquid liner in, so you know, I'm going to go ahead and pull in the M Cosmetics. I might not end up using them, but I'm going to go ahead and pull that one in. And then crayon liners. Let's see. You know, I'm not going to pull any of these in right now. I'm going to come back and pull some if I decide I want to pull something from this. And those are unopened eyeliners there. Brow products. I am going to pull in from my brow products. Let's pull in these 2 from Ulta. No, I think those were in there last month. You know what? I just bought this. Let's pull in this Urban Decay Brow Blade. I haven't tried that yet. Let's pull that in. And I just bought a new one. No, I was gonna say I just bought a new of the CoverGirl one that I really, really like, but I'm not gonna open a new one. Let's do this one. This is the LA Girl Shady Slim. Not my favorite pencil, but we'll go ahead and pull that in. Alright, that's it from that drawer. This is an eyeshadow drawer, so we're going to skip over that. This is my bronzers, blushes, contours, highlighters, and then on the other side here I have a drawer of face palettes. So we'll come back to the face palettes. We're going to stick on just the bronzer, blushes, and highlighters to start with. So let's go ahead and I don't have a lot of these. I actually got rid of quite a few. I'm going to pull in the number 7. This is a bronzer in the shade Caramel. And I'm going to pull in this Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. This is an older one. I'm going to pull that in. I know they just redid all of the packaging there. That doesn't seem to be closed. Let's look at... A lot of these are creams. I'm going to be doing a cream video at some point with all about creams and liquids, but I'm not there yet. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pull in this one from Urban Decay. It's the Fetish shade. That's blush. And what other blush do I want to pull in? Looking for one I haven't used in a while. Let's see. What are these? This one's from Amani. Oops. Oh, I got it all over my finger. That's not very bright. Let's see. Everything's shifting. You know what? Let's pull in these two Mally ones. One is a peach and one is a pink. I'm going to pull in both of these. Alright, and then a highlighter. Let's see what highlighter I want to pull in today. Let's go with... Got a bunch of Ofra highlighters. What's that one? No. What do I want to pull in? Let's see, what else? Do I have any highlighters over here? These are blushes. Oh, you know what? Let's do this one from Estate. That's a pinky highlighter. And how about this one from Nomad? Hold on, let me open this one. All right, so that's like a golden champagne-y color. I'll pull that one in too. All right, I'm done with this drawer. Let's go over to the palettes. What do I want to pull in from the palettes? I think I'm going to go ahead and pull in this face palette. It's the It Confidence in Your Glow. That's what that looks like. Let's pull that in. I'm going to pull this in. This is a highlighter from Hourglass. This was a limited edition and they just re-released it and I love this. And I'm going to pull in this Jouer blush palette. Let's do that. I know I'm pulling in too much. I know I am. Oh, let's do this one. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. I'm going to pull that in too. All right. Then moving up, the top drawer here is my lip well, half of my lip products. Let's see what I want to bring in. What do I want to bring in? You know, I'm gonna, well, no, I don't want to bring that one in. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this Makeup Geek one in. This is the Plush Matte. Let's pull that in. And I'm gonna pull in this Balm one as well. This one is a stain. It's really, really pretty. All right. And then glosses. I'm going to pull in this Jouer one. I just picked this up, so that's going to be new for me. And what's this one? I'm going to pull in this Fenty Beauty one. Still a favorite. Alright, let's go on to the next drawer, which I think is the last one I got to go into. Is this one right here. And let's pull out a couple of things from here, shall we? I'm going to pull in my two ones from NARS here. Let's pull those two in. Alright, and I'm going to pull this in from Revlon. This is the Cushion Lip Tint. This is very comfortable. Alright, let me go ahead and rearrange everything and then I will show you what it looks like. Alright you guys, so here is my makeup bag for the next 6 weeks or so. I was able to get almost everything in, not quite everything. As you can see there off to the side is some of my palettes and so forth that I'm going to be using during the next 6 weeks. But trying to get a good shot of everything as best I can. This is what it's going to look like for the next 6 weeks. So I do hope you enjoyed this Shop My Stash video. If you did, a thumbs up down below is always appreciated. And if you have not already, please hit subscribe and leave me any comments in the comment section down below. And I do currently have a giveaway open. It was Monday's video. If you haven't seen that, go and take a look. All right, I do hope you enjoyed this epic beauty fail video, and I do hope to see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.